Assalamu alaikum dear students. I hope you are well by the grace of Allah with your friends and families. Welcome to our today's online class. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. This is Sifat Firdausi Shaun, lecturer, Department of Biology, Milestone College, Uttara, Dhaka. Today I will discuss about MCQ from chapter 2, that is cell division. In our previous video we talked about topics and creative question, but one thing we noticed that you are indifferent in MCQ. That's why we chose to give you some MCQ from this chapter. So MCQ actually three types. In your exam you will find three types of MCQ, that is, one is general multiple choice MCQ questions, and multiple completion based questions, and situation set based questions. So dear students, let's start our today's online class. First MCQ question is there. Here you can see that a stem. Here we can please observe the following diagram which are present in the slide, and we will be answer 1 and 2. Here you can see a cycle. That is what kind of cycle? Yeah, I am sure you know that. Yes, that is the cell cycle. So dear students, this stem is about cell cycle. First of all, I will want to describe about cell cycle, then I will go to the question. What is actually cell cycle? Formation of a cell, its growth and thereafter division of the cell take place following specific order, which is known as the cell cycle. Howard and Pelk in 1953 divided the cell cycle into 4 phases, that is M phase and G1, S and G2. It's actually M phase is the cell division phase, and in interphase we have 3 subphase, that is G1, S and G2. So in our stem you can see that here is A, B, C and D part. So A will be the M phase. In the mitosis phase has only 5 to 10% time is required for the cell division. Our first question is, which step of the figure takes 30 to 40% time? So now I will describe the which stage, how much time actually spent in their cycle. I will tell the what is A in our step. This is the M phase. M phase takes 5 to 10% in the cell cycle time, and the interphase time, in interphase 90 to 95% time actually spent. So we say that in interphase stage has 3 subphase, that is G1, S and G2. We can say that B is G1. So if G1, B is G1, then G1 spend their time 30 to 40%, and then C. So we can say that C is the actually S phase, that is 35 to 45% time spent in S phase, and then we have D. D is, we can say that D is G2, and in G2 phase 10 to 20% time actually spent in cell cycle. So what will be the answer? You can guess. Which step of the figure takes 30 to 40% time? You will give your answer. Yes, I think you can guess what will be the answer. Yes, this answer will be the B. That is, B will be the answer for this question. Now I will go to our next question. Now I will go to the next question, that is our 2 number question. Here as you can see in figure X stage is what? So let's see the diagram once again. Here you can see that is X part is after the A part, X part is present. Here X part actually our interphase stage. So X is our interphase stage, that is the preparational phase of the cell cycle. So that is our preparational stage, and we know that questions. In figure X, stage is number 1 preparation stage of cell cycle. So we know that this is the preparation stage of cell cycle. And the number 2, 30 to 50% of the time is spent. Okay, in my previous slide I talked about the time. So number 3, that is M phase, is completed. So now you will say what will be the answer and which one is correct. Yes, I think you guessed right. That will be the B. That is, it is a figure X is preparational stage of a cell cycle, and here M phase is completed. So answer will be the B. I will go to our next stem. Observe the stem carefully and will be the answer the following question. Here you can see that is our stem, that is diploid cell and also produces 2 diploid cells. So I think you can guess what kind of solution is it. Yeah, of course, we know that the mother cells which divides into 2 daughter cells, that is called mitosis cell division. Here nucleus and cytoplasm divides once. So dear students, let's go to the questions. The cell division of the stem occurs. We know that this is the mitosis cell division. So our first option is in somatic cell. Somatic cell means what? This is the our body cell. We know that mitosis cell division occurred in somatic cell. And number 2, in reproductive cell. This is reproductive cell, not reproductive mother cell. So for the growth of reproductive cell or for the growth of body cell, mitosis cell division actually happened. In number 3, in the genitals. Genitals means what? This is a sex organ, is any part of an animal or plant that is involved in sexual reproduction. So in genitals, mitosis will be occur because this is the sex organ. So our body cell or our different kinds of organ, mitosis is occur. So which one is correct? I think you can guess the answer. Yeah, that is number D. That means 1, 2 and 3. That means the cell division of the stem occurs in somatic cell, in reproductive cells and in the genitals. Now I will go to our next questions. Our next question is here. Where does mucis occur in sporophyte plants? So our option is in somatic cell and in gametic cell, and number C in the reproductive mother cell, and number D in the zygote. Here I will explain where does mucis occur in sporophyte plants. You should know about what is a sporophyte actually. Sporophyte is the diploid multicellular stage in the life cycle of a plant or alga. The sporophyte produces spores, hence the name by mucis, a process also known as reduction division that reduces the number of chromosomes in each spore mother cell by half. So now you know the what is sporophyte. So sporophytic plants. So in somatic cell we know we discussed about mitosis cell division. Somatic cells means body cells. So mitosis occurred in somatic cells. So these options we will remove. And number B in gametic cell. This is our gametic cell, not our reproductive mother cell. So gametic cell also be removed. Number C, in the reproductive mother cell, We know that in the animal cell it is called reproductive mother cell, and in the plant cell it is called actually spore mother cell. We know that in the reproductive mother cell or in the spore mother cell meiosis occurred. And our fourth option is in the zygote. We know that zygote actually created for the gametophyte or the lower organisms. In lower organisms zygote actually happened or zygote actually occurred, because in lower organism two haploid one haploid male and one haploid female fuse together and create zygote. So we can remove these options also. So what will be the answer? Yes, of course, this is the in the reproductive mother cell, or if here is present the spore mother cell, so answer will be the spore mother cell. So now I will go to our next questions, and this is our last MCQ. So you can see two diagram here, A and B is present. So please observe this stem very carefully. Now I will go the question. Applicable to the process of stem A. What actually see in our stem A? I think you can guess, but I will just say something about the stem A. We know that meiosis, in the meiosis cell division has two stages, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. So what is meiosis actually? Meiosis, from one mother cells 4 daughter cells are produced, where chromosome divides once and nucleus divides twice. The meiosis have two parts, that is meiosis 1 and meiosis 2. We know that meiosis 1, prophase 1 have 5 substages, that is lactotin, zygotin, pachytin, diplotin and diakinesis. Yeah, our stem A is actually the substage of meiosis 1 of prophase 1, and that is pachytin. I think you can remember something about pachytin. In pachytin stage, what actually happened? In pachytin stage, crossing overs are seen. What is crossing over actually? In the crossing over is in a pair of homologous chromosomes, some parts are exchanged between the two non-sister chromatids of a homologous chromosome is called crossing over, and this crossing over is actually seen in the pachytin stage. So our question is applicable to the process of stem A. Number 1 is occurs between the chromosomes obtained from father and mother. I said about crossing over, that is homologous chromosome. What do you mean by homologous chromosome? Homologous chromosome is a homo means same and logos means same. Logos, genes are present in same locus. So, and one coming from father and one coming from mother in the homologous chromosome. So, I think we can involve number 1 option, and then number 2 occurs in sister chromatids. In my crossing over definition, I told about in a pair of homologous chromosome, exchange of genes between the two non-sister chromatids. So, we can remove this option. Occurs in sister chromatids, not, it will be non-sister chromatids. And then number 3, the exchange of hereditary trait occurs. Obviously, it is a crossing over, and obviously here hereditary traits will be exchanged. So, what will be the answer? I think you can guess. So, answer will be the B. That means 1 and 3 here applicable for the process of the stem A occurs between the chromosomes obtained from the father and mother, and the number 3, that is the exchange of hereditary trait occurs. So, dear students, there's our all kinds of MCQ. In this way, you will read the MCQ. If you get the MCQ in MCQ 25 marks, then it will be very easy to get the A+ in your exam. So dear students, thank you for being with me. I hope you all enjoyed our today's online class. If you have any query, you can ask your subject teacher. Allah Hafiz, take care.